Welcome to my Warriors Walk, walking 1 million steps in 2026, raising awareness and maybe a few funds on the way, raising awareness for men's mental well-being and men's well-being in general. I put together a little video for you of my first walk of the year, 1st of January. It's going to be a few minutes long, but I'd love for you to find some time, grab yourself a coffee, hot chocolate, a matcha latte, whatever your choice is, or a beer, and watch it to the end. And then I'd like you to take action rather than just watching and going, Graham, that's a nice video, what a bloody stupid challenge that is. I'd like you to take action and do something. Things you can do is just simply support me by liking and sharing this post and following my journey. You can support by joining me on a walk. You can support by encouraging the men in your life to perhaps go to a men's club, a men's circle, to talk, to open up, to get involved. You can support by helping people get in touch with me and simply follow my social media and drop me a message. Let's see how many lives we can change in 2026. Lots of love. Enjoy the video. 1st of January 2026, and I'm about to go for a walk in the New Forest. Going for a walk, and you can see my little toes there, barefoot, and I'm going to be carrying a 25 kilogram sandbag. And the idea of this walk is that over the course of the year in 2026, I plan to walk 1 million steps to raise awareness for men's health and well-being, men's mental health in particular. And the reason for carrying the sandbag and going barefoot is that one, barefoot walking is really, really healthy for us. It's how we should walk. But a lot of men carry a burden. They carry a weight silently. How are you? I'm fine. Fine standing for feelings inside, not expressed. And so the weight is to represent the weight that us men, and I include myself in that, because whilst I'm good at sharing, I do carry weight, I do carry a burden myself that sometimes I might need to unload a little bit more and share a little bit more. And so here goes, just for the first one today. I'm going to do a mile, see how many steps I take in that mile, and I work out. I think I need to do at least 500 miles over the course of the year. So wish me luck, and support and encourage, and I'll be up setting up opportunities for people to come and join me as well. So you take care, and I best get this weight on my shoulder. Here goes. It's tough, I can tell you. It's not easy. It might sound easy carrying a 25 kilogram weight, walking barefoot on the 1st of January when it's not much above freezing, and you're walking down some wet and muddy footpaths with some fir cones and roots and sticks on the ground. It challenges the mind. And the first thought I've had as I'm walking down there, my feet are bloody freezing at the moment, going, you're an absolute mad fool, Carter. Why the hell are you doing this? And the reason I'm doing this is from personal experience for me personally, but people very close to me, the men that I've got to know through the men's circles and the men's work that I've done. So many people are carrying burdens, and some horrible, unpleasant burdens, some painful burdens, some burdens that are weighing them down, and they're struggling to share, and don't know how to share. Maybe they don't feel there's a space to share. And I want to take on this challenge. I think a personal challenge is always good. And if it's going to be a personal challenge, it's got to involve a bit of discomfort. So yeah, I'm going to keep going. Today's a practice walk. I'm not expecting to go any great distance today. Just out and back for a little bit, just to sort of gauge how it feels, and to find some places that I can walk. Because when you suddenly start thinking about walking barefoot, no shoes, no socks, barefoot, the terrain becomes a bit of a thing. And I've got to get used to the uneven. I walk on barefoot on all sorts of places, but I walk in the forest consistently with barefoot. I do walk in the forest barefoot, but suddenly carrying a 25 kilogram weight as well, you know, that adds, it's just under a third of my body weight. That adds a little bit more challenge to the feet and the soles of the feet. So I'm going to push on for a little bit, keep going, and I'll give you an update in a moment. So there's a Japanese term, it's called a misogi or misogi. Don't really know how you pronounce it. And it's a personal challenge, which is life-changing. And the idea of the challenge, it's very few rules. One of the rules is kind of a 50-50 chance of survival. That was a pine cone. So it's got to be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually demanding enough, which means that there's a high chance of you not succeeding. Another rule is you're not supposed to share it with people. It's supposed to be your own personal challenge. You should keep quiet to yourself. It's about going deep within you and not sharing it on social media. And the third rule, it's quite a simple one, don't die. I fully intend not to die too soon. Stones, oh, fuck me. I'm going to get used to this. I will get used to this. So my misogi, whatever you say, is going to be part of this. And what I'm doing with my million steps is a bit of a training event. So I'm not going to say what my final challenge is. I will break one of the rules. I am going to share that challenge because I do want some people to support and join me, because I think it's going to be 50% chance of success. Yeah, I'm going to make it challenging enough for myself that there's a high chance that I won't complete it. But that's the whole point of doing this, isn't it? It's that real deep introspection, the real I'm going to take myself outside my comfort zone. Last year my intention was to get uncomfortable with being comfortable. So those days and those moments when you sit in your nice sofa at the end of the day, nice and comfortable, actually, whilst there's nothing wrong with that fundamentally, we get to do that too often. We get too comfortable and we don't realise that we're being comfortable. And so I wanted to find times where I was comfortable and do something a bit different. So I've really embraced that last year, quietly behind the scenes. Oh, watery eyes. Hopefully this okay sound with the wind. Lots of pine cones. I might wobble a bit in my walk and my voice. I think I'm over the worst than that. Ouch. I've also been inspired by some people recently. Ross Edgley is a big inspiration in terms of his endurance events that he does. And he's an incredible human being, incredible athlete. If you don't know him, don't follow him, absolutely should be following him. And then the other one that's inspired me is Tony Riddle, who is an incredible human being, coach, mentor, guide, amazing athlete, a barefoot athlete, endurance athlete, a world record holder, and he's done some incredible things. And he did recently attempted to do, if I remember rightly, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, 10 marathons back to back up at Crystal Palace on consecutive days. Keep going. He was trying to get a certain number of marathons in a day. He didn't finish it completely because of an injury, and he made absolutely the right decision, but he prepared his body physically, mentally, emotionally for that challenge. And that's what I'm doing over the course of this year, is preparing my body for my final Misogi challenge, which will be sometime in December 2026. So huge inspiration. And at 53 myself, I can't run anymore. The arthritis in my hip and the neglect I allowed to creep in with my body over the years, it's meant that running is completely off the cards for me now. The damage in my hip is too much. My left knee is painful. I think that's probably a bit arthritic as well. And so, but I can walk. Having said that, 6 years ago, I struggled to walk. Got some gravel coming up. I'm not too keen on this next bit, but we'll see how we get on. Just before lockdown, I was really struggling with walking because of my physical state, and so I've had to rehab and heal myself. I'm super proud of that journey that I've been on, and I was out walking with friends yesterday, and a very good friend of mine, Carl, was saying that he remembers we did a sponsor walk a few years ago to raise some funds and awareness for the air ambulance that helped my son after a horrific mountain biking accident. And I couldn't join the walk because I wasn't able to do the walk. I was minibus support, which was needed, but I was gutted given that I'm a walker. I love walking, I love mountaineering, I love being out in nature, and had a big impact on my ability to walk any great distance. And then my wife, both my sons, saw me before lockdown on Swanage Beach with very sad eyes, realising that this man, this adventurous man, this outdoor man, this fit human being was struggling to walk any great distance without needing to sit down and stop for a rest. It's beautiful out here, absolutely stunning. The New Forest, if you've never visited, is one of the most beautiful places on earth. I'm very fortunate to live here. So that moment on Swanage Beach was an absolute life changer for me. And I vowed then that I was going to sort myself out, and I really have. And I bloody love me. I absolutely bloody love me. and I'm so happy with what I've achieved in the last few years, and yet there's so much more to achieve. There's a hair in my mouth, I can't get it out because I've got a bag on one shoulder and a phone in the other hand. Anyway, I'm going to head back, I think, now. I've done a nice walk out. I'm going to walk back towards the sunset, and no doubt I shall catch up with you later. Some interesting things to note today, which I'm kind of not surprised about, is whilst I do loaded carries, farmer carries, weighted carries, whatever you want to call them, I haven't done them barefoot through the forest before. What I'm noticing very clearly today is a difference in strength and I guess compensations on the left and right hand side of my body. So carrying this currently on my left shoulder is very comfortable. I'm left-handed, very left dominant actually. But carrying it on my right shoulder is more challenging. Carrying it with my left hand is okay. Carrying it with my right hand is much harder. So the great thing about this over the course of the year, just thinking of it from a fitness point of view, you're going to get out walking. I'm not going to be doing any great pace because I'm carrying a weight and I'm going barefoot. And I want to be really careful about my foot health. I don't want to damage my feet doing this. In fact, I think overall I'm going to improve the condition of my feet by walking. I think I am. I'm 100% going to improve the condition of my feet. That's the human feet are designed, or correction, are not designed to be wrapped up in so-called modern day footwear, and which is destroying the human foot. The normal human foot is not a healthy human foot. The natural human foot is what we've got to get back to. So barefoot shoes, barefoot walking, and working our toes is what we need to do. So without a shadow of doubt, the health of my feet is going to improve massively over the course of the year. But also my fitness is going to improve because this is a 25 kilogram weight today, just one of them, but there's no reason why over the time I'm not going to progress the weight, increase the weight. I might come out with my rucksack on as well, because I've got my pack which has got, at the moment I think I've got 20 kilograms in that pack which I use for rucking. So I have the pack on my back as well as a sandbag, but also I can increase the weight, I can get bigger sandbags. I've got 2 of these at home so I can eventually build up and build up and build up. So from a functional fitness point of view, I'm excited about this year. Anyway, let's carry on walking. My feet are pretty cold at the moment. I did choose a bloody stupid day to start it, but hey, why not? 1st of January of a new year. It's not that I'd never walked barefoot in the forest before, so I'm not a complete newbie at this. I certainly wouldn't recommend doing it straight away, but the cold, I'm not expecting it to be warm today. It's freezing. My ice bath had ice on it this morning. I've been in the sea today and it's bitterly cold. Beautiful though. But I can feel the coldness in my feet and the numbness. So just being very mindful about where I'm stepping. And so not just the physical benefits of this, but the mental health benefits, the mindful awareness I'm requiring at the moment to tune into my environment, to be very mindful of, where I'm putting my feet. Oops, blimey. But also just to be mindful of the discomfort that I'm experiencing and just to allow my body to relax into it, I guess, is what I'm trying to do. Because if I tense up, then the beautiful structure that is the human foot is not able to function the way it's designed to. Anyway, I've got a big old paddle in front of me. Let's go and navigate that. All right, let's pick our way through. It's quite pleasant, the sensation of the cold and the mud on the feet. That's lovely, that is. Yeah, better than an expensive spa day ever. Maybe not, but feels great. Right, let's work out a plan of action here. I think I'm going to go down this way. Here we go. Steady, steady, steady. And so don't want any injuries or mishaps today. So if you're watching this and are inspired by it, think, yeah, I'd like to come and join you. You don't have to go barefoot. You can walk in walking shoes or trainers or whatever you want. You don't even have to carry a weight. If you want to, you can bring a weight, because it's really good for your physical health. You know, rucking is such a really good sport to do. And if you can't run like me, then loaded carries and, you know, rucking, carrying a weight with you is a really good thing to do. This sandbag moves around, so it's not a simple thing. It's not like putting a pack on, you know, cinching the straps down, getting it on nice and tight. It moves around, it wobbles, so makes it even more challenging. So if you're inspired by this and want to come and join me for a walk, let me know. Give me a shout in the comments, drop me a message and come and join me. Right, I'm nearly back at the car. Walk 1, 1st of January 2026, and barring any disasters in the last 200 metres, I call that a success. So I'll do a little bit of an analysis of my distance, work out the number of steps that I've done today and share that with you, probably somewhere in this post. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased with myself. And I'm looking forward to getting home, where they get the log fire going and warm my toes up, which will be great. But remember, this is raising awareness of the secret battles, the hidden battles, the feelings inside not expressed, the challenges that many men are carrying. Yes, women are carrying those challenges too, but I'm doing it for the men out there. So if you are a man and want to reach out to me, I run a number of different activities for men, men's circles, and, you know, coaching for men. Reach out, drop me a message and just say hi. If you've got a battle, oh hang on, got some mud and wetness coming up, let's go this way. If you're going through some challenge yourself, why not consider coming to one of the men's circles that I run? If you're local, if you're not local to me in Southampton, Tottenham, the New Forest, drop me a message and I'll help you find a local men's circle to you that you can go along and get access to. There's so many great organisations, clubs, charities and people running events for men to support men's mental well-being, men's mental health and physical health as well. And if you want to come and join me, I'd love to have some company, and we can just have a walk and a talk, and we can talk about anything really. If you want to unload a couple of problems, and I might unload some as well on you, then we can do that as well. I've got a problem with the hair. I think I need to trim my moustache a little bit. Anyway, you didn't need to know that bit of detail. That, I think, folks, is a wrap today. Happy days. See you later.